As a lawyer, I would say that I've never had such pleasure in serving this client, whom I find to be the most righteous of all my clients. And this year-long project, it started on 13th February, on Friday, I still remember, when we filed the suit, and it's almost 1 year. This year-long project has been, although there was much pressure, but there was also a lot of pleasure in serving a client who is fighting not for himself, but for the Rakyat. He has always indicated that he doesn't want to win this case because he wants back the post of MB, but he wants it so that the DUN can be dissolved, so that the people can once again make their choice. And my client is forever willing to obey the choice of the people. But unfortunately, up to today, we still do not have that chance of letting the people choose the Perak state government again. And on another tangent, Lord Denning once said, someone has to be trusted. Let it be the judges. So in England, you can choose not to trust the police, you can choose not to trust the executive government, you can choose not to even trust the member of parliament. In fact, over there they also make SS claims. But you cannot choose not to trust the judges, because someone ultimately has to be the final bastion of justice. There will be final arbiters of dispute between a citizen and another citizen, a citizen and the state, and this has to be the judges. So today I won't answer this question, but this question remains for you to answer, whether we should and can trust our judges. That is the question that I cannot and I shall not answer.
Thank you. So we have said it consistently, always, that we shall leave back the mandate to the people to choose a new government, if at all the decision was favorable or not favorable to us. Okay. So can I kindly systematically open for questions, so that you can ask us pertaining to what happened this morning?
So about that, in regards to what you say, illegal, isn't that the court is satisfied by legal admission that the test of confidence, no confidence, such projects that the 31 the supports of MB has been lost by you in terms of commands of majority? Isn't that a legal fact that you lost that command for a new state of government to be completed?
Well, that is subject to interpretation. What I'm saying is that that verdict does not legalize and legitimize whatever has happened in Perak. The grabbing his power has not been legitimized just by virtue of the verdicts this morning.
Okay. Can I just add that before Dato' Zamri was appointed Menteri Besar, we requested, the Speaker, V.C. Kumar requested us emergency special session to show a vote of confidence. But that was not, a letter was written to the Sultan of Perak.
Okay. Right. Next question.
Dato', will you be appealing the decision, Dato'? Will you be appealing this decision?
Well, because there are so many things for us to really crunch. So we will discuss with party leaders as well as our councils what will be whether or not that provision 137 is something that we can ponder upon. So at the moment, we still have to get the return judgment so that we can analyze them one by one. Okay.
Dato', another question is, you are alluding just now to no longer constitutional monarchy but absolute monarchy. I was wondering if you could elaborate.
We just preempting that if this decision goes on and it becomes the law of the day, then I think it can lead to that, which means that the rulers can dismiss the Prime Minister or the Menteri Besar anytime, anywhere. Okay, that's what implicates. Any other further questions?
What now for PR? Will you focus on winning Perak in the next general elections, or are you going to continue that,
Well, certainly we have to respect, as far as I'm concerned, and Pakatan Rakyat is concerned, we are law-abiding citizens, we are people who are governed by the rule of law, so we have to make sure that the next election we have to work hard for it, because at the end of the day, if they're not willing to dissolve, then we have to have this mandatory dissolution, which is the whole parliament and the state. So that's where I think the public and the Rakyat will be the best judge and the best mandate to choose a new government.
So you're eyeing the next general elections as the next step?
Certainly, at the moment. Yeah. At this juncture, the next election will be our prime target to get the support of the masses. Any other further question?
So, your virtue, you're stating that the action of the Sultan is still invalid.
Well, if you look at the judgment just now, we're saying that we need to analyze the last portion of the verdict, okay? Because there's still some interpretation to be made, right?
However, he has already considered the dissupport of the MPs towards you.
No, not yet. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not yet. So we still have to look at all the phrases just now, yeah, especially towards the last judgment. Any other further question? Yes.
Are you all still proceeding to challenge the decision from the three constituencies?
Oh yeah, that goes on in the High Court. We still are waiting for the date from the High Court of Kuala Lumpur. Okay?
So there's still hope for re-election?
Oh, that
In
definitely.
this case, as we have repeated many times, does not solve the crisis in Perak because it's again the question of who is a legitimate speaker. Speaker is independent and separate from the executive led by Dato' Sri Nizar. So there may be again some problem at the assembly because who is a legitimate speaker is a big question mark. Okay.
Any more further
That's why we always say go back to people, resolve it within 2 weeks.
Fine. Ada lagi soalan-soalan lain? Ya.
Thank you very much.